Now example number 3.5. Now see here a network is given, okay, and 16 volt battery is connected and its internal resistance is 1 ohm. Okay, try to understand slowly. This is given 16 volt battery, its internal resistance say R is 1 ohm. Okay, compute the equivalent resistance of the network. First question only, first of all, we shall try to understand. Okay, now see. Here we have this two 4 ohm resistors in parallel. Okay, so the parallel connection will have its equivalent resistance as 1 upon R, say 1 upon R prime, I write R prime is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. So 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 4, okay. So 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 4. So this becomes 2 by 4. So it becomes 1 by 2, an inverse of it. So this R prime will be 2 ohm. R prime will be equal to 2 ohm. This is very easy. Orally you can calculate. So this combination is have the resistance of 2 ohm. This is 1 ohm that is given sin. Then this I will find out. Say 1 upon R double prime is equal to, now directly I am writing 1 upon 12 plus 1 upon 6. Okay, so this can be written as 6 plus 12 upon 72. Cross multiplication I have taken now. What will happen? 18 upon 72. So this becomes 1 upon 4, and therefore R double prime will become 4 ohm. So this value is 4 ohm. Now this 2 ohm, 1 ohm and 4 ohm, they all are in series, they are in one line. This we are not considering right now. 1 ohm resistance, that is internal resistance, we are not considering, because it is the internal resistance of the cell. We want to compute the resistance of the network. At that time you have to take the external resistances only. Okay, this is your internal resistance, so you don't take right now for the calculation of resistance of network. You have to consider only external resistances. Now see, this addition will result in 7 ohm. So resistance of this network is 7 ohm, that is calculated in the beginning. Okay, so the answer of first question is 7 ohm. Now total current passing through this circuit we want to calculate. Again it's very easy. Ohm's law just you have to utilize. I is equal to voltage which is supplied here in this circuit, okay, that is EMF of the cell, divided by now total resistance of the circuit you have to consider, because that current is going to pass through each and every resistor, even in the internal resistance only also, because current is going to pass through the internal resistance also. So current can be found, I is equal to voltage upon total resistance of the circuit, and it is again very easy. 16 volt upon 7 plus 1, so 8, so it becomes 2 ampere. Okay, so 2 ampere is the total current passing through it. Now from the symmetry, now we have the another question. See, B, obtain the current in each resistor. Now total current we found. Now see, from the symmetry of the circuit, try to understand. This way also you can find, the another way also is there. See, 2 ampere current comes here and it will be divided into two parts. Now as these two resistors are same amount of current will be distributed. So each resistor will have 1 ampere current. This will also have 1 ampere current. 2 ampere is divided into two parts. Okay, or you can find the another way out. Okay, that is given in our textbook. Okay, how to do it. Okay, now that can be done with the help of the voltage distribution, or rather the rule of the potential difference across resistor is same if they are in parallel. Now try to understand this rule. Okay, say for example this is your first resistor and this is the second resistor, that is of 4 ohm each. Now current through this we consider as I1, current through second is I2. We have the conviction કે ભાઈ બેમાં સરખો જ કરંટ જવાનો છે because both the resistors are same, but mathematically we want to show potential difference across them is same. That potential drop across each resistor is same and V is equal to I into R. So for this the potential drop will be I1 into R, that is 4, and for this the potential drop will be I2 into R, that is 4. Now this potential difference is same because they are in parallel, so we can say I1 into 4 is equal to I2 into 4. So 4 will be cancelled out, you will have I1 is equal to I2, and both the currents are same. Okay, and as you know that I1 plus I2 total current तो खबर है I1 plus I2 is equal to 2 ampere and I1 is equal to I2. So just you have to place here I1, so it becomes 2I1 is equal to 2 ampere. So I1 will be equal to 1 ampere. Similarly I2 can also be 1 ampere. Okay, this is we have shown mathematically. Okay, now the next resistance we take. Which was the next resistance? The next resistance was 1 ohm resistance. Okay, the next resistance is 1 ohm resistance. Okay, now from this 1 ampere will come, from this also 1 ampere will come, so here it will be 2 ampere, and that 2 ampere totally will pass through this 1 ohm resistance. So current through this 1 ohm resistance will be 2 ampere. Now again we have to utilize the rule of parallel connection. Okay, rule of the parallel connection we can utilize here. Again the current will be distributed, say some amount of current here will go. I1 I2 we have already taken, so we take say I3, and here the current is say I4, but the potential difference across these two voltage will be same. So we can say, again I am showing it in the calculative part. Okay, the two resistors are like this. One is of 12 ohm, the other one is of 6 ohm, and this current I have taken is I3, this current I have taken is I4. Now voltage across both will be same because they are in parallel, so we can say 12 into I3, V is equal to I into R. So I is I3 and R is 12 ohm. So voltage across this resistor will be 12 I3, and a voltage across 6 ohm will be equal to 6 into I4. But these must be same because they are in parallel. So we can say 12 I3 is equal to 6 I4. 12 I3 is equal to 6 times I4. Okay, so it becomes 6 2s are 12. Okay, so we can say I4 is equal to 2 times I3. Okay, now this result we have to remember, I4 is 2 I3. Okay, I4 is equal to 2 I3, but the addition of I3 and I4 is going to result in 2 ampere. So instead of I4 I can write 2 I3 here. So I3 plus 2 I3 is equal to 2. Therefore 3 I3 is equal to 2. So I3 will be equal to 2 by 3 ampere. So I3 we got 2 by 3. So I4 can be found. I4 is equal to 2 times I3. So instead of I3 I can write 2 by 3. 2 by 3, sorry. This is wrong. Okay, it is 2 into 2 by 3. So it becomes 4 by 3. Okay, 2 into 2 by 3 will give you 4 by 3. So be slow in calculating. Okay, so 2 into I3 is 2 by 3. So this becomes 4 by 3 ampere. So we got the currents in different resistors. Okay, now we have to go for the other calculation. See, obtain the current in each resistor. So we got the values of current in each and every resistor. See, 4 by 3 ampere is the value of I4 that we got. Okay, that is the current in 12 ohm resistor is 2 by 3 and the 6 ohm is 4 by 3. Now we want to find out potential difference across AB. Now it's very easy. Potential difference is nothing but current multiplied by the resistance. Okay, V is equal to I into R. So between A and B, first of all, we have to find the potential difference. Okay, potential difference between A and B. Okay, now if you want to find this potential difference between A and B, then we just have to find out V is equal to I multiplied by R. Between A and B, what is the value of resistance that we have calculated? The resistance between A and B, the resultant resistance of two 4 ohm resistors in parallel is 2 ohm. 1 upon 4 that we have calculated. So we just have to multiply the current. What is the current passing? 2 ampere. The resistance between this A and B is how much? 2 ohm. So value of potential difference will be 4 volt. Okay, so that you can see here, it is 4 volt. Okay, VAB is equal to 4 volt. Okay, now we want to calculate VBC. It's again very easy. Between point B and C, what is the value of resistance that you can see? Between B and C, the value of resistance is 1 ohm. The current passing through here is 2 ampere. So potential difference VBC is equal to voltage, that is VBC we want to find, that is current, that is 2 ampere multiplied by the resistance between B and C is 1 ohm. So this becomes 2 volts. Again it's easy. Now voltage between VCD, or we can say between C and D, we want to calculate the value of voltage. So current is 2 ampere only, multiplied by the equivalent resistance of 12 and 6 ohm which are there in parallel, and that resistance we have found, what was that? 4 ohm. Okay, so this becomes 8 volt. Okay, so that calculation is again very easy. See, okay, 8 volt is the potential difference between C and D. Okay, that is very easy to calculate. Okay, different methods are also there to calculate, but right now this is the easiest way we can find. See, this 8 volt is the value of the voltage between C and D. Okay, thank you very much.